Hey guys, it's Dane with DynastyBreaks.com. Hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and please send me an email if you would like to sell your cards, but you would like to not do any work whatsoever. That sounds fun. We'll sell your cards for you as a consigner on the Fanatics Collect weekly auctions. We can sell your raw cards, your graded cards, or we can get your cards graded before they go to auction. All you got to do is send me an email right there, dynastybreaksllc@gmail.com. Dane, how does the auction program work? Give me the details, and I'll do it. We're doing a half case of brand new Select Baseball, 2024 edition. Troy with the D-backs, Kevin Nationals, Joseph Rangers, Derek Braves, Kevin Tigers, Joseph Reds, Justin with the Blue Jays, Neil and his heavy flow with the Rockies, Keith, filled with joy, Pirates, Carly, Royals, Troy Brewers, sorry I got a cough, Jacob Yankees, Joseph Dodgers, Gary Mariners, Alan Twins, Chad with the Red Sox, Troy, what up, Foo? Phillies and Orioles, Joseph Giants, Morris, hanging out with the bus, Jerome Bettis, Athletics and Angels, Chad with the Padres, Morris with the A's, or no, excuse me, the Astros. I said the A's. Astros, Troy Marlins, Jacob Cubs, Troy White Sox and Guardians, Neil Mets, and Troy with the Cardinals and Rays. All cards ship in this break. No hitless credit, and if we get a points card, it's random to all. Haven't been getting points cards, really. I don't see the point, so. When we don't get points cards, I don't see the point. Get it?
Got it.
Got it.
Good.
Good. Dane is holding all the cards. Well said, Kodiak. Carly's going to get a Bobby Witt and trade it for Brewers pitcher base cards. Base cards of Brewers pitchers. You're going to get a $1,000 Bobby Witt and trade it for Brewers base cards. That's what's going to happen. Got a Bobby Witt auto yesterday out of this stuff. Hey, what up, Lyle?
Hold your toots.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, we've reached the point that you've been waiting for. It's time for Dynasty's Question of the Night.
Can you guys hear that?
So it's in the spirit of the first break without going a little too crazy.
This is our question of the night. If you're watching the video, the question CJ asks, please answer it in the comments below. I will respond to you. I will tell you what I think of your answer. And if you're in the live chat, of course you're going to answer.
A little tamed down. It's not man crush worthy, but who's one person that you would like to have a beer with in current history, like alive, right now?
Alive.
Who's one guy you want to grab a beer with?
Guy?
Yeah, or gal.
Person.
Yeah, what person?
What person would you like to grab a beer with that's currently alive?
Yeah, who do you want to sip
Maggie with The Walking Dead.
Sip suds with.
Maggie with The Walking Dead for me.
Yeah, that one beer, that's all it'll take you.
Is that your final answer? Yes.
Close the deal. Cool.
That's all, I don't even need the beer, bro.
Don't even need the beer?
I don't even need the beer to close the deal.
Just seltzer?
Yeah, I don't even need the beer.
All right. And I'm going to rank you. Blindly. Guy walks into a bar and gets smacked in the face by his wife. Go home!
Wow. Guy walks into a bar, hits his head. Classic.
The Undertaker. That's it. I mean, that'd be a scary beer.
That would be scary. That scares me a little. All right. Is that a gold out of the gate? I think we got a gold out of the gate. It's a gold Blake Dunn. It's all done. It's right there, Blake Dunn. My favorite design is the level 2. That's the premier level. It's going to go to the Reds. Should be numbered to 10. People still love these gold prisms, man. There's people that do nothing but collect gold. Ethan Solis. They're called jewelers. Padres Phenomenon Blue.
We're a little wrestling fan base right here. Ben said Theo Vaughn, who I think is a very interesting fella.
I like his YouTube podcast. I like watching his podcast, but I'm kind of a different dude.
He's two tank tops in the winter kind of kid.
Something about him that, I don't know. I don't dislike his show, but him, I'm like, Blake Dunn again. I'm going to go top of this since we're going for the rainbow already.
Lyle said Pope Benedict.
All right, Francisco Valario. That is going to go to New York Yankees all the live long day. That is the Yankees. Young CJ. We're going to have to label this one. CJ didn't know he's going to have to post-it note every card tonight.
Jacob.
Here you go, Jake. Lou Brock. Pete Rose. Pete Rose. Tricolor. Max Anderson. What are you doing, Joel? Question of the night, Joel. Who alive? I know you don't like people that are alive, Joel, but who alive would you have want to have a beer with the most?
Shane Lowry.
Michael Jordan. Good answer, Brian. Can we get Brian a boom?
Yeah.
Look at you. Who else we got?
Joe Cancer.
We got Stone Cold.
Real answer, Brett Favre.
Okay. Wow. Diddy or Brett Favre was the answer. Elray says Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Quite the pendulum swing right there.
No pun intended. Ricky Henderson, base card. Brock Wilken for the Brewers. Luis Gonzalez to 49. Patch autograph, Arizona Diamondbacks. Is Luis Gonzalez the greatest Diamondback?
Randy. Kurt.
Basically won the World Series for him, didn't he?
BJ Upton. I don't know.
I think he may be the greatest Diamondback. I'm not saying, because Randy Johnson I don't feel like was there long enough, maybe. I feel like Luis Gonzalez may be the best Diamondback ever. I don't know. Tell me what you think.
What about Holiday? How long was he in Arizona? Was he in our chat? What? No.
Hey, he wasn't there long enough. Talking about Matt?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was there long enough. He's more of a Cardinal. I think he's thought of as a Cardinal. What? Okay. We're not going to say that. Amal Amador red. Somebody got CJ to giggle. The 149. There's your field level. Excuse me. Diamond level. That is the hardest to get of the base cards.
Dave Grohl. That'd be a good beer. He's got some stories, I bet.
John Daly. Dada. CJ calls him Dad. All right. Moving along. We've got Celestian Tricolor. Good looking tricolors this year. I really like them.
It can be whatever you want it to be. It can be, getting to know you.
Evan Carter White Prism. We've gotten a few Evan Carters in our day. Got a color wheel yesterday that was Evan Carter. 11 and 99 Rangers. And we've got, this is the tie-dye. It's the tie-dye a little bit different color this year. More greens, more purples, not as many red or yellow. That is Owen Siasi. Going to go to the Cubs. We'll label that one Cubs. Jacob?
Did a bird just fly into your window?
I don't know. Somebody slammed their door out there, I think. A lot of people slamming doors.
Please get off my lawn.
A lot of anger out there in the hallway. James, ABB, what are you doing, man? Is it for fun or for the conversation? Either way, whatever you want, just your choice. Whatever the reason, it's who do you want to have a beer with that's alive currently. I think we did this question, but it was people that were not alive. Joel liked that way better.
George Washington.
I think I went Ben Franklin. I can't remember the other person I went. I'd have to think about it.
Betty White. That'd be a good beer. She's still around.
Nah, she died.
I bought her stamp.
She gone.
I bought her stamp the other day at the post office.
Just for fun?
Yeah.
You gonna keep it? You gonna use it?
A little here and there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Snoop Dogg. That would be.
Snoop Dogg's only gonna have a beer with you when he's doing a beer commercial.
Oh yeah.
Getting paid for it.
A Corona commercial with.
Yeah.
This isn't who would you want to smoke a J with. That's not that.
Can you imagine how much money he makes in endorsements? It's got to be insane.
More than his Spotify. You know what I mean? Royalty.
It's got to be insane.
Probably gets 1 million plays a month and gets $3,000. I don't know.
He's got to be a billionaire, right? With a B.
I guess.
He's got to be getting close unless he didn't invest any of his money.
You think Sinatra would be a cool beer to have?
Yeah.
Have an unalived guy?
Yeah. See, now we're drifting into the dead people. Joel, don't you take this into that realm. We're not going into that realm today. Maggie from The Walking Dead be the best beer I ever had. Like Barney from The Simpsons once said, $40 for a beer. Remember when they had inflation? The Simpsons, he's like, $40 for a beer. Better be the best darn beer I've ever had. And takes a drink.
Right.
You got lucky. You got lucky. George Brett tie-dye. Boom for the Royals. I hate to say it, but that's going to Carly. Oh, it's a nice card.
Mazel tov. Garrett came in with the Thunder. 2 beers. One for Bo Jackson with the Royals. Second Bo Jackson for the Raiders.
Nice. 2 Bo Jacksons. One could grab his beer very quickly. The other one needed a little more time to grab it. Kyle Teal. It's going to go to Boston, and that is another tie-dye. 2 tie-dyes in one box is weird. There you go, Red Sox. I like the catcher cards where you can see the mask. It's really cool. I like it. They bring the mask out. 20 to 25. Snoop's net worth is $160 million. I don't feel like he's doing the right things then. I mean, I know that's a lot of money, but I don't know if I believe that. That seems low. All right, we've got Adrian Santana on the guitar. That is a red autograph. That is going to go to Tampa. Tampa has been knocking it out of the park in these select breaks. You go Troy on the double team. So who are you having a beer with? It's going to be a tough one for CJ. He's got a lot of people he wants to have a beer with. Billy Martin. Hey, Martin. It's going to be the New York Yankees on this one, Siege.
Yankees?
Yeah.
So, initial gut was either like Eminem or Adam Sandler.
Eminem or... Oh, you're going ultra modern. Well, we just said still alive, but I thought you might go a little more in the past.
Oh, Eminem's kind of old.
Yeah,
Sandler's a little they're both kind of dinosaurs.
Maybe so.
Eminem's a grandpa for crying out loud.
Yeah, never mind what I said. Forget what I said. All right, we've got Chin Ming Wang. Hope I'm saying that right. Rob Lowe and Snoop.
I think like Conan O'Brien or Letterman would be a lot of fun. I don't know.
I would like to have a beer with Conan.
Yeah.
I like to be on his podcast.
Currently, Bill Burr. That's who I'm going with.
There you go.
Write it down.
Etch it in stone.
Write it on a post-it note and throw it away.
Write it on a post-it note and then make it up later after you change your answer.
Pick Houston.
Houston. Hey, speaking of Houston. Houston, that is to 199. Dane picks Houston. They make it to the finals. CJ randomly says he picked the team that beat Houston. There you go. Everybody's happy. Jacob Wilson. Ken Griffey Jr. tricolor. I likey. Me likey. I'd buy this card a beer.
Taylor, who would you like to have a beer with?
That's alive.
An aliver.
An aliver?
An aliver, yeah.
An aliver.
Bert Kreischer. Man, that guy would have several beers with
Who
you.
is that? Goose Gossage. Talk to me, Goose.
It's the, is that Barry Bonds?
Brady House.
Oh.
Brady House. Selective swatches. Going to go to the Nationals and our good friend Kevin. Team color match. Tim got the question too. We answered. He had the same question. He said, "What's the question?" over in Facebook. Sebastian Walcott, CJ's guy.
Yeah, Bert Kreischer is the machine, and
is what?
He's the machine.
Of
just the machine. That's it.
And
he's a comedian, and his nickname is the Machine.
Why do you want to have a beer with him?
I know.
Why does anyone want to have a beer with him?
Kevin Mon does.
Kevin, why do you want to have a beer with this guy?
He talked his way into hanging out with the Russian mob.
Fair enough. James said it. Hey, well, you know, Kevin and James are coming in hot. Hey, who am I to argue? I'll be having a beer with, Maggie from The Walking Dead, so you guys go have your little beer.
Gronk. He'd be too energetic for me to relax.
He would chug it and he'd say, "See you later."
Yeah.
Chug it. See you later.
Smash the beer over his can over his forehead.
Yeah.
Like throw it on the
ground.
Suck
it out of the side.
Yeah, nice to know you.
The dude's funny. He said that's why it's funny. So Mick Jagger. There you go. Okay. He's how old is Mick now? Like
90?
90? Yeah.
89? Yeah.
He's up there.
A Guinness.
You'd have a beer with George. George wouldn't drink a beer. You witnessed this.
He wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't smoke a cigar either.
He wouldn't drink a beer. Rejected, Carly.
Man, I wish I had a beer right now.
Why didn't you bring some?
I don't know.
Why don't you bring a 18-pack, stock the fridge up, and you'll have them.
Tiny-ass fridge.
I won't drink them. No, you bring a 12-pack.
There you go.
Put them in the drawer. There's nothing in the drawer. There you go.
But I mean, like, on your way to Specs.
Oh, was I going there for some reason? All right, Nomar Garcia-Parra. Nomar Garcia-Parra. They may be out of what we're looking for down there. 91 of 99.
Seasonal, sir. You're going to have to wait till September.
You have to wait till you don't get ripped off. All right, we've got Jacob Wilson on the case hit Zebra. That is going to go to the A's. Get a boom there. Jacob Wilson. We won't highlight this as a hit, but we will say, Morris, congrats, man. Very high draft pick. Rookie card, premier level. Only the second Zebra we've gotten. And Roy Halladay, nice one.
The Doc.
Toronto.
Oh, Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz auto. Cruise Missile, blue, Nationals. Boomskis, Kevin. There you go, Kevin. I don't necessarily like your choice for who you're gonna have a beer with, but I like your choice in hits here. Big fan of that. 15 of 49.
Kreischer's funny. Kreischer's a good one.
Tim says Dave Chappelle over in Facebook.
Yeah.
My guy, Sandberg, tricolor. Mel Ott. We're going to label this Giants. This is the New York Giants who became the San Francisco Giants. That is to 99. San Francisco. What breaks after this? Going to be Illusions Football.
I think Kevin Costner would be a good beer.
Yeah.
I don't know about Clint. Can he would he be up for it?
Clint might be intimidating.
Yeah.
I like me some Clint Eastwood, but he might be intimidating. To 199, Wang. And then we've got Sensations. Dylan Cruz again. Team color match. This will be the red for the Nationals. Oh, no. Maggie from The Walking Dead, James. It's Lauren Cohen. That's my beer. Sorry, Michael Jordan. Apologies to the GOAT. Sorry. Silas Arduin. Am I saying that right? To 149. And we've got Luis Baez going to go to the Astros. Houston with the auto. DJ lost his way.
If it was Snake, it would have bit me.
That's Morris. Morris riding the bus. As opposed to Jordan rides the bus. That's a 30 for 30 video you should watch. New York Mets, Nolan Ryan. There you go. Old school Nolan. Don't see a lot of his Mets cards to 199.
Do you like the 69 or the 70 Nolan Ryan more?
70 was better, right? But he
just asking.
Didn't get his ring. Got a ring in
69?
Got a ring in 69, right?
But his rookie's 68, right? Is that right?
Rookie 68. Yeah. Nolan Ryan again, tricolor. Let's make CJ write another post-it note because he's asking me questions. All right. You don't ask questions, I'll pull another one. Hey, do it again, I'll pull another Nolan. Don't make me. Dane is the president of the Jackson Holiday Fan Club and resident historian. He's the guru of all things Stillwater. Go Pioneers!
Cole Hauser. Yeah.
All right, we've got Christian Scott on the orange prism. These are beautiful. I love the premier level cards. They are awesome. To 49. And we've got a prime patch, Chase Dollander. That is going to go to the Rockies, Colorado. That does not look like a Rockies patch to me. It looks like a White Sox patch, but this is going to the Rockies nonetheless. Maybe they ran out of Rockies patches. We're fresh out. Hey, Bob, give me one of those. Give me that Frank Thomas jersey. I don't have any jerseys left. Dang it, Bob. All right, Dollander again and Marcelo Mayer. Here's Bill Simmons. No one said Aaron Rodgers? Carly did earlier, I think. What was Carly's selection? One of the Watt brothers? Oh, you'd have a beer with Shaq. That'd be cool.
I didn't see.
That'd be cool.
That'd be intimidating.
Shaq?
Like drinking a beer with Giant.
Hey, he was in Vernon, which is about 45 minutes from here, eating at Brahms the other day, and a bunch of people
really
found. You didn't see that?
No.
News Channel said, yeah, he stopped at Brahms in Vernon and sat and had ice cream. And like 10 people came in, took pictures with him. He sat and talked to him for a while.
Yeah.
He was at the Wagner Ranch that Stan Kroenke owns. You know, he bought the Wagner Ranch. Yeah, Shaq was in Vernon, Texas, the town of like just a few thousand people that my wife's from, eating a burger and ice cream at Brahms. That's pretty cool. And he was smiling, taking pictures with people, hanging out with them. He was not shooing people away from talking to him.
I would feel inferior. Joel said Bill Simmons. I'd feel inferior in conversation with Bill just because he's so smart about basketball.
Right.
That would be a very tough conversation to carry.
You wouldn't say much. Troy, first time breaker with y'all. Is there a link to the chat, or is it there when you go live? So Troy, I'm not a YouTube expert, but go to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Dynasty Breaks, all one word. Once you get here, if you're logged into your YouTube account or your Gmail account, that's the same thing. Just log in. There should be a live chat button. You hit it, and you may have to type in your screen name if you've never chatted before. It'll say create a channel. That just means that's your screen name. So you can type in Troy 123, whatever you want it to be.
ABC.
But yeah, come over to YouTube. That's where all the trading happens, and we're glad to have you, man. Love to find out how you heard about us. Love to know how you heard about Dynasty. Troy's over in Facebook, guys. Hey, Bud Selig. That'll be random during sorting. Matt Shaw. We got Jonathan Papelbon, purple Papel eater, to 99. That is Philly. No problem, Troy. Let me know if you have any issues. You do have to be logged into your account to chat. You do have to be logged into your YouTube/Gmail/Google account. All right. We've got Sebastian Walcott tricolor. Yes. CJ loves that, and he's really mad I didn't do anything with it. All right. We've got Jackson Merrill.
Surprise, surprise.
Celestian. What a jerk. It's in 199, and it's redemption time. We all need a little redemption. Ooh. Signatures, Jackson Churio, Boomskis. There you go, Brewers. Troy. My boy Troy. That is Troy FOU. Nice. Joel does prefer dead people, that's true. Dead people drink less beer, that's also true.
Less
Probably.
Beer, more filling.
Okay. We've got Ricky Squirrels Tiedemann. We are loading up on this guy's autos in our first 3 breaks. Squirrels Tiedemann going to go to the Toronto Blue Jays.
Squirrel.
That's a squirrel. Justin over there with the Ricky Tiedemann. Ethan Solis. Dion made the set.
His has always been backwards.
Yeah. He's backwards on the card, too.
Yeah.
His rump. Drew Hackenberg.
Show what your mama gave you.
Okay. All right. Dylan Cruz. White Prism River Ryan. Cool. What a cool name. River Ryan. LA Dodgers on this one.
It's not Nolan, right?
Is that Nolan's great-grandchild? I don't know. Would he name his grandchild River, or would anyone? Bob Lemon. Gonna go to the Guardians. Look at that relic. That's a potato sack relic. There you go, Guardians. I love that. Going old school. Cleveland is... Who are the Guardians? That's Troy. Troy as well. I am running out of select baseball. I'm going to try to restock it, guys. I do have 6 more boxes, which I think I'll probably... It may be next Thursday, actually, when we do select again. We've got Tribute coming out next Wednesday. It may be all Tribute baseball next Wednesday and nothing else. It is one of the best high-end Topps products. We're going to be busting case after case. So get ready for Tribute. We'll have some pick your teams. We'll have some random teams, all that good stuff. May do a random division. It's going to be a little pricey. Chin-Min Wang, again, tricolor. Homer Bush? Oh. Jackson Merrill, who said he doesn't really like to sign good signatures on cards because it's not really his thing. If you're going to do something, don't do it half you know what. Doesn't matter if it's your thing or not. Not my thing. They're paying you to do it. It is your thing. Once you get paid to do it, it's your thing.
Yep. You're a professional thing doer.
You don't go to, you don't go, hey, I'm doing these claims. I'm assigning these people to these insurance claims. But it's not really my thing. I still want you to pay me for what I'm doing. It's not really my thing. I'm just going to kind of do whatever. Breaking? Yeah, it's not really my thing. I'm just going to kind of throw this box up against the wall. It's not really my thing. I'm on the box, but, it's not really my thing. I'll take the money, but it's not really my thing. I know baseball fans really like me, and they're the reason I get paid a lot of money. And they love collecting my cards. But, it's not really my thing.
What did Michael Jordan say?
I'm the GOAT.
Yeah. Forget them kids.
Oh, is that what he said?
Not really. Close.
Oh, no. Don't you dare.
It's a meme.
Don't you dare.
I'm pretty sure it's documented somewhere.
The question is, Dane, do you ever get into any rips? Man, I used to get into breaks all the time. I still get into a few. I do Bowman draft a little bit. But yeah, I don't have time to anymore. I break so much. I'm doing so much breaking in this auction program that I don't have a lot of time to do breaks. And when they're happening, I'm here doing the show and doing this. So when I do get in, I have to watch them later or watch them a few days later. So I don't get into as many as I used to. Just as that's mainly gonna be. I mainly do Bowman stuff right now if I do buy spots. Doobie doobie doo. Question of the night again is, who that is alive would you like to have a beer with the most?
Or a drink.
A drink. Have a little sit-down conversation. Yeah. 30 minutes.
One drink.
30-minute conversation.
Root beer float. You know what I mean?
A root beer float.
Sarsaparilla.
Okay, Cletus. They even have sarsaparilla. Can you even order sarsaparilla anymore? I don't think you can.
If you go to the right soda shops, you can.
All right. We got Colin Houck. And Juan Ben Cho. Kazoom Tight. Aaron Judge. Bzz, dummy card. Matt Shaw. We've got Xavier Isaac. That's a nice one. That is a sort of a team color for the Rays, Tampa Bay. Doobie, doobie, doo. What's funny is Merrill does have some good autos. He says he does good ones like on 101s or significant cards. But all the other ones are like...
Sam Elliott.
That'd be a good beer.
Yeah, he was in Roadhouse. Just saying.
Oh, wow. Never mind. I changed my mind. I don't want to have a beer.
But he was also in Tombstone.
He was. He's been in a lot of good movies.
Oh,
Brandon Taylor. Dion Tricolor. That card's just cool. I'm top loading it because it's cool. There you go, Cincinnati.
I love Big Lebowski. Probably.
I knew Carly was going to be upset that we didn't do dinner talk tonight because she's making a fancy dinner. It's microwave, but it's fancy. It is, if anyone is wondering, I'm making Adam beef tenderloin, mashed potatoes, biscuits, corn, and stuffing.
Yummy.
Adam getting the beef, getting the stuffing, getting it all.
Hey, Jay Britt just had a root beer float.
Wow.
Sounds delicious.
You called it. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? What team did you get? Kevin, LUT. You got the Tigers. You got the Tigers there, Tiger. Arelvis Martinez, red. You can rewind, Kevin, if you want to go back and see what you missed. You can rewind on YouTube, bud.
Rob said Clint Eastwood.
Clint would be intimidating, but I love me some Clint.
I'd be nervous.
I'd be scared he's gonna take me out or something.
Well, I mean, he'd be just dismissive about,
Be like, hey, Mr. Eastwood, tell me about
what do you want?
Tell me about what it was like filming the Outlaw Josie Wales. He'd be like, what kind of stupid question is that?
Yeah.
It'd be like Lane's dad.
Oh.
With Jerry and George had to sit with the Lane's dad.
Yeah, I don't even remember
Tampa Bay.
I don't even remember the guy's name.
It's hilarious. Tampa Bay with the hits. Troy.
What was Elaine's dad's name? And he was in.
He was an author.
The Reservoir Dogs.
Andrew Painter painting the corners. Paul Skeens rookie phenomenon. I'm going to top load that. Haven't seen a lot of those.
Kevin Hart. You do an ice bath with Kevin Hart. That'd be.
Julian Edelman did one.
Yeah.
Enrique Bradfield, the 199. We're going to top load the Paul Skeens before we move on.
Turning left, Clyde.
All right. Noble Meyer, Evan Carter. KP is slaying the dinner. She ordered out. She had it brought in. She's making it. She meant she was taking it out of the package and putting it on the table. Aiden Miller, we've got Amador on the Blue Sensations. Blue Sensations. Colorado. Charlie Sheen would be your guy. What do you think about that?
Nah.
Be kind of a weird beer.
Nicholson would be cool.
Jack. Alonzo Treadwell, and to 49, Colt Emerson is our auto. Nice blue parallel there. Going to go to the Mariners. Gary Harr from the great state of Kansas. You want to have a beer and chat with Hillary? Hillary would do both. That is her thing. Hillary loves all types of beer, wine, and she loves to sit down and chat. That is her thing. She would do that all day long. All day long. Yeah, Carly's just gonna try to get some info on me to take me down during the live show, and it's not gonna work. You know, all that stuff's top secret. You know,
super secret squirrel.
Super. What does that mean?
Oh, I don't. I
Is
remember
that a cartoon?
It's just something stupid.
Super secret
Maybe.
Squirrel. You don't like the initial for any athlete. It's just lazy and honest. Prefer. Probably not Todd anymore. His full auto is nice though. That's true. Squiggle and a dot for George Pickens. We got one of those this week. We've gotten several Anthony Richardsons. Yeah, I don't like the Jackson Merrill comments very much. Not just as a card collector, just in general. I don't like that attitude of anything someone does, saying it's not really my thing. My response is, well, don't do it at all. If it's not your thing, don't do it. Right?
Yeah.
It's not really my thing. Why are you doing it? Because they're paying you. Just don't do it.
Did you say you can get golf cards?
Yeah, live.
Prism
Live Golf.
Only Live. You can't get. Is there PGA product in Upper Deck?
Upper Deck has PGA.
Dang.
Yeah. You can buy Upper Deck PGA stuff.
Yeah.
It's not super pricey. It's reasonable.
Why don't you do a?
I don't have a card shop.
I know.
You gotta have a card shop.
Put it in the hockey break when you do it.
Maybe you can run a card shop for us, and we'll get hockey and golf, and and you can have T-shirts in there and records.
Done.
All right, there we go. It's official. We've got a gold. Is that gold or black and gold? I don't know what this is going to be. Tyler Black. Okay, it is black. Tyler Black. That is going to go to the Brewers. Brewers loading up. I like it. Give a boom for that. That is the diamond level gold prism, 2 of 10.
That's awesome.
That is. Brewers doing very well. Got the Jackson Churio redemption. Got the gold prism. Got it all. Steve Garvey. This will be the Dodgers. I got to hear him speak one time. Pretty cool guy. Dennis Rodman. A beer with Dennis. Oh, cool. Man. That would be weird.
Are you drinking it in North Korea?
Oklahoma, where the winds come. All right.
Just saying that because my dad served near the DMZ. I'm just
okay.
You never know.
Next, we'll be covering religion and politics. All right, we've got Brandon Maya for the Yankees. New York Yankees strike again. Actually, they strike for the first time in this break. No, the second time. Jacob. Topps now has a chase for the 101 Ovechkin with the pick of him holding up the record. That's cool. CJ might buy those Topps Now cards, see if he can get the 101 OV.
Man, they have a really cool patron gift at the game tonight. they printed like him diving on the ice in celebration on a fan towel.
Oh, that's cool.
And they put it on everybody's seat.
That is
in Washington.
Uribe. That's cool. Hope nobody sits on it. We've got Ellie De La Cruz autograph. Boom. There you go, Reds. Very tasty indeed. Ellie.
Bump your toe. Joseph with the owie.
Wow. Joseph O-W-E. That's a new one. Oh, that'd be a good beer, Joel. That'd be a good beer. Juan Marichal. It's kind of going along with our controversial thing we got going on in the last 2 minutes. Just anything else you guys want to talk about, let me know. All right, we got Aiden Miller on the blue parallel. Aiden Miller. Joel and CJ, just,
riding that
they're
line.
like, our altitude's too high. Let's go nose down right into the ground. All right, we've got selective swatches. New York Yankees, Bob Turley. Bob cool. Turley, no relation to Bobby Hurley. Yankees again, third hit, leading the way. 2/99. Bobby Witt base. Aaron Judge. Perdomo, that is going to be a maroon prism to 149.
Is he in his pajamas?
He's in his Perdomas. Nice. Sandberg. All right, we got, you got to think quick when you breathe. You got to think quick like a cat. All right, and James Wood. Get a boom for that. Carly's guy. James Wood rookie. That is a tricolor. It is for the Nationals, who are Kevin. Not a hit, but just a parallel. Still very nice. And Waldrop. That was the break. We're trying to get back on schedule tonight. Hit the thumbs up button. We're taking a 15-minute intermission. We got football up next. Stay tuned.